Here in my hometown of Springfield, Missouri, we take our novelty attractions very seriously. Behind me stands the culmination of humanity's tireless quest for excellence in cutlery. The world's largest fork. That's right, this majestic stainless steel titan towers at 35 feet in height and tips the scales at a whopping 11 tons. It's a testament to man's arrogance, as though forged for the sole purpose of skewering meatballs the size of Volkswagen Beetles. Originally commissioned in 1990 by the visionary advertising agency Noble and Associates, this fork began its storied journey standing guard at a restaurant located at 3662 South Glenstone Avenue, today a Prima's Mexican Grill. But when the original restaurant closed its doors, the agency decided to relocate their prodigious utensil to their own office building here at 2215 West Chesterfield Street, where it remains a gleaming beacon in our fair city, in a literal sense for local birds and nearby aircraft. But Springfield's fork doesn't dine alone in the realm of oversized monumental flatware. 13 hours or so to our west in Creede, Colorado, a 40-foot-long aluminum fork stakes its claim as the longest in the world. However, skeptics are quick to point out its troubling lack of heft. At a mere 600 pounds, Creede's fork could scarcely pierce a crouton, let alone secure the respect of true utensil enthusiasts. Not to be outdone, Fairview, Oregon threw their own fork into the ring in 2022. At 37 feet, it splits the difference between Springfield and Creede, and even though it too shares with Springfield in stainless steel, it's still a featherweight at only 2 tons, less than a fifth the weight of old Buster here. Fairview's supporters, however, point out that their fork stands completely upright, making it, technically speaking, taller than Springfield's. But that's only because ours reclines ever so slightly, calm, cool, and confident in its own majesty. Thus, we are forced to ask, how should we define the world's largest fork anyhow? Is it height alone? Or should we consider weight, material, and how long the thing is, regardless of how high up it stands? How do you define greatness? If a pasta-loving extraterrestrial giant arrived on Earth to twirl his spaghetti, which fork would it choose? Creede's aluminum option might snap under the weight of a decent noodle. Fairview's fork could be pulled from the planet's soil more easily, but in my estimation, only Springfield's offers the industrial strength required to satisfy the famished colossus. Make no mistake, this battle for supremacy is no trifling matter. Titles are on the line, civic pride is at stake, and there's tourism money to be made. Probably. So when the esteemed World Record Academy, those high priests of hyperbole, outrageously anointed Fairview's fork as the world's largest in 2022, tremors of indignation rippled through Springfield. To preserve peace, and possibly avoid a utensil-themed Cold War, a diplomatic compromise was reached. Springfield's fork would be awarded the consolatory title World's Largest Fork by Mass. A compromise, yes, but somebody had to be the bigger fork. But perhaps the true absurdity is not that we debate the size of giant cutlery, it's that humanity collectively decided to build any of them at all. Are we compensating for our own insignificance? Or are we simply bored, desperate to leave our mark by making things unnecessarily enormous? Why do we build towering forks, giant rubber band balls, and oversized rocking chairs? Why construct the pyramids of Egypt, the Great Wall of China, or the towering Statue of Liberty? Perhaps these enormous oddities exist as whimsical declarations to future generations We were here, and we dreamed big. You should build a website. This video's sponsor, Squarespace, stands ready and able to help you bring your creative ideas to life thanks to their all-new design intelligence, giving you access to easy-to-use tools so that you can build a site that feels uniquely you, no coding required. Whether you're showcasing your art, stories, or business, your vision will shine. If you want to start your own podcast, Squarespace has got you covered with audio blocks. Plus, you can sell stuff from courses to videos to music or memberships. So here's what you do. You go to squarespace.com to start your free trial. Then when you're ready to launch your site in full, head over to squarespace.com/AustinMcConnell to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain.